Hey everyone! Oh wait, we got some music going on here. What's going on there? There we go. Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's episode or live dev blog. I should probably stop calling it an episode because it's not really an episode. It's just another chapter in this amazing journey we are going through together here at Medaverse Studios. Anyway, hey, I'm Mike Lockhart, the host of this weekly dev blog. Thank you for joining me tonight. For those of you who are stumbling across this video blog, this is a weekly show that where we just kind of kick back, we answer questions, just talk to the community, just let them know what's been going on, show them what we've been working on, and working on our actual game itself. What else is there to talk about that? That's about it, really. I mean, we've been over the course of the last month or so, we've been going through and updating the game itself to kind of update some of the graphics, change some of the things over. We had some issues that we stumbled across a couple months ago where some of the items were not using the correct color palette. So we had to, actually the whole entire game wasn't using the correct color palette. We had to completely migrate over to this new, more NES, well actually I think it is NES accurate color palette for our game. We had to go through and make some modifications where we had some overlay that would not have actually shown up on an actual NES game. So we had to go through and remove stuff like that. So, and just so anyone confused about why we're actually doing this, our goal with this game is to actually make it as 100% or as close to 100% accurate as of what an actual NES game would look like. But we're building it on Unreal instead of assembly or some other programming language. The overall goal would be that if we ever decided to, we could, in theory, recreate this game on an actual NES system, and it would look identical. So like having the sound the same, having memory restriction, like the graphic restrictions to how much room it would actually take up on a cartridge, using the correct color palettes, all sorts of things like that. One of the things we're currently trying to work out right now is actually getting so the camera works similar to what it would on an NES. We've been futzing around with that for almost, oh my god, I think I almost want to say a year. Well, maybe not a year, maybe almost half a year. We've been trying to futz around with the camera, trying to get it to work correctly, to have it transition from screen to screen like it would on an actual NES, limiting what is displayed at any given time. A lot of little things like that. It's a lot more difficult than it sounds. We actually wound up breaking the camera a while back, and we've been without an actual working camera for easily probably the last 6 months. We were doing a bunch of coding, trying to get to work the way we wanted to. We found some nice examples online of people who have actually been able to get something very similar to the look and feel of an actual NES, using zones. And we think, hey, this would be great. This is what we want. And when we went to go implement it, it did not work. And when we tried to revert back, we couldn't get it back. But I am happy to say, as of today, we got a working camera again. It's still got some bugs, but as you can see, we're able to walk around our game again. We are dealing with this line issue. It was these weird line situations that happen occasionally. Was something we actually had fixed early on, but now it is broken again. But we are now able to actually go through and play this game. There were some other issues. See that little weird line situation there. So we're able to actually go through and actually test this game tonight. So tonight's episode will be us actually going through and playing, or at least not really playing, but at least going through the whole entire game, finding areas that are broken or are no longer accessible because we have made lots of modifications. Since the camera was since when the camera was broken, we have actually decreased the size of our character. She's actually smaller now, so there are sections where she actually will not jump properly. So let's see. I think one was down here. So let's see. Oh, actually made that one. So you got some. There are some spots. Whoa. Oh, that's just her crouch. I don't know. Wow, that sprite is the wrong size. But like, can we get up here? Oh, we can get up here. Never mind. I thought that was one spot where we had some issues with her getting. But there were some sections I ran into where she. I think the gravity might be a little off on this also, but I ran into some spots earlier on when I was doing some testing, some areas. I swore there was one over here, but I guess I was wrong, where she just couldn't make the jumps anymore. I actually had to go through, I removed all destructible objects out of the game, all of the bad guys out of the game, because they were no longer working properly. Destructible items, for some reason, were not getting destroyed anymore. So that's something we'll have to go into later on and actually fix. But we now have the opportunity to go through and now go in here. See, actually, this might be a good example, or maybe not. So another thing is, like, because of the camera issue here, we have like these, like this area here. You get to see, you're seeing the whole solid gray area, which is something we don't want anyway, and it's something that's going to have to get fixed later on. There we go. Oh, holy cow, we can actually make those jumps still? See, that's right there was an area I thought we were not going to be able to do anymore, but it looks like we're actually able to make these jumps still. Holy cow. And I'm going to keep them because this is actually might be somewhat difficult for some people. Let's see. Wow, we actually made it all the way back up. Woohoo. But yeah, so tonight we're going to be playing through this game, finding anything that doesn't work. I don't know if we'll go in and actually make the modifications when we hit them, because once we made the modifications, unless we move the character around, we get sent right back to the beginning of the game. See, here's another thing, like right here. Gotta make sure I don't do that. See, she should not be going up into the ceiling like that. That might be something we actually might go in early on and actually correct that right now. Usually we had like the wall, this like how here we have the wall there. We used to have that on top. For some reason, we did not do that up in that area. So, oh, yeah, see, but still can make it out. So that doesn't really hurt. So we might go in there, fix that. That's definitely something that should probably get fixed early on. Another thing I noticed. Oh wait, it's not here. Well, there are some areas I played through this a little bit earlier on, because when the camera started working again, I was like, great, this is awesome. We can test again. This is awesome. And I did find some areas that definitely needed to get fixed. So that will be our big thing tonight. Here's another thing right there. That's missing a piece right there. So that will be what we'll be hammering out tonight in tonight's episode. I might see if I can try to make the screen a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can actually do that right now. Advanced settings. Let's say we're going to aim for a high definition television. Let's see if this is make it bigger for us. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why she's so huge there, but yeah, that look, I think looks a little bit better. It's definitely zoomed in a lot more than what we had before. Maybe I'll just mess around with the actual I'll mess around with the screen, the stream section, and fix that there. But yeah, so that is what we will be doing tonight. I'm so excited that we got this back up and running, it really it's going to be just great to have because we can now actually get an idea of how long it's going to take to actually get through the whole entire game without stuff. I mean, that's kind of from our speed run idea. Like, okay, if you're speed running through this, how long? It also gives us a kind of a idea because, like back in the day, NES games, the idea would be you could, for most of them, early ones, you could beat in a weekend, like a Saturday afternoon, because there was no way to save the games unless you used a password system. Um, so we want to be able to have this game be long enough that it's entertaining, but not too long where people would never be able to finish it in a weekend. Because like Super Mario Brothers, the original Super Mario Brothers, you could beat in a single sit down. Like you could beat on like a nice Saturday afternoon. Legend of Zelda was another similar one, though I think Zelda had save. You were able to save in, yes, you were able to save in Legend of Zelda, but you could beat that in a Saturday. So that's the kind of the goal here, is to get a game that you probably could finish within 8 hours. I think 8 hours would be a good thing to aim for, maybe less. Um, but like that's with a speed run type situation where it's like, oh, if I'm burning through this trying to get everything as fast as possible, I should be able to get this done in this amount of time. But if you're taking your time, collecting everything, going all over the map looking for everything, it should take you even longer. But we want to make it so that if you if this were put on the NES, we wouldn't have to install a battery and make a more expensive cartridge. It would be a basic game where it's like you pop it in, you play it, you're done. Maybe have it record a high score, something like that. I don't think we have anything for high score system built into this, but we might incorporate something later on. We still have a very basic thing right now where, wait, we do have points. I don't think anything collects points at this point, but that's good to know. So we do have a point system in here. Just nothing is point related, but so we'll have that. So we'll probably have somewhere in the game where it gives you a high score. Do we? Trying to remember. So start menu. If I hit start menu, do I? Oh, see, we have all the different versions, but it doesn't work. 8-bit game, new game. Does it actually load up a new game? Is our menu system also broke? Oh, whoa, that took a while. But hey, we actually do have a menu system too, which is great. Now here's another thing. Like in the fire lava, we have this weird little situation going on right there. Oh, hey, look, the health works actually. And that's a heart, not a key, so I don't know why that... But yeah, so this is what we're doing tonight, guys. So yeah, I might have to take a quick break later in the show. Actually, I might take a quick break now, because I actually need to check in on the kids, see how they're doing. It's late, but it's a Friday, so they're up late right now. So yeah, I am going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to dive into this, and we are going to go through and see what needs to get fixed, and see where things can definitely improve. So I'll be right back in, say, about 5 minutes. See you in a bit. Hey, okay, so I'm back. Let's fire up the game again. Oh, actually, let's. iOS devices? Oh, interesting. We don't need any of that. But okay, let's. This. Having a television set's probably fine. So we're gonna fire this up. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be that menu, but. And let's see, hold on, let's take our which piece is it? Let's just zoom this in a bit. Put the controller down. I don't want to get too big because then it falls out of our little display area, but we can definitely make it a lot bigger. So yeah, right now, I mean, we have an issue where the I want to touch the monitor, but I can't. Okay, so we have right here, we have this issue here where you seeing this? Just want to make sure. Yeah, so we have this little spot here where I'll let you. I'm locking this down so this doesn't move. Okay, so there. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah, screen looks good. Definitely, it's a little, definitely zoomed in nicely now. Okay, so yeah, we got right here. We have this little issue here where this camera is definitely coming off a little too far, so that's gonna be an issue that we should probably tackle later. Okay, so let's start moving. Yeah, let's see. We have this spot here where for some reason the lava is acting weird. That's not correct. So let's see. Got key. That shouldn't be a got key. That should be a got item. I mean, got health. So, see, the idea would be you would not be seeing this section here at all. Are you seeing that at all? Okay, you are seeing that. That's good. Okay, yeah. So you wouldn't be seeing this area at all. So yeah, that's where the camera needs to definitely move up further. So the idea would be like when you're doing your first run through this game, like playing for the first time, you wouldn't know about this secret area. You would find out about that later on after you go through here, do a little bit of platforming. Like, hey, nothing really complicated. It's just kind of giving you an idea what you're doing. I definitely want to go back in and get rid of those those shadow things. They look really silly. Might even just kind of redesign these platforms in general. They look a little odd, but so. Yeah, see, our character, I feel, no, she's fine. I think her position is fine. So you come over here, you jump over here. There's gonna be some villain. There might be a bad guy up here. So you jump there. You might skip over here, and then you'll hit this spot here, and there'll be a wall here. That requires you to go down here and get your very first power up. So you'd. Huh, that's interesting. This end piece right here, it's not lining up correctly. That's the wrong. It's starting. It's connected to the wrong piece, so we'll have to go in there and fix that. So the idea would be you jump down here, you probably come back, you jump down here, you'd be like, oh, okay. And actually, that would actually be close. You'd be like, oh shoot, I can't go this way. So you jump back up, come over here, choose back this way, and you jump down here, which lands you right here. And so you'd be like, okay, where am I going here? Oh, there we go. Hey, what's this over here? Huh? That's interesting. Though, boy, that piece could actually get fixed too. That actually should definitely get fixed. So you'd be like, oh, what's that over there? And you'd go, let's go check that out. And you get over here, and it's like, oh, what the heck? I can't get up there. It must be broken. Or then, so you might go back over there, that area, and examine it. We probably should toss something in here to give people like, hey, you can actually go through this stuff. Okay, so here we are, the lava area again. And right here would be would be a bad guy and your first power up. So yeah, I got my power up. And you go back over here. I'll probably also put a switch in this spot too. You go back here, you'd jump, jump, jump. Nothing here, but let's make sure. Yeah, you can't go through that. Good. Jump, jump. This will be closed now, so you actually go through it. Jump up here. Whoa. Yeah, okay, we definitely need to go and put a collision map on those pieces because that could be very dangerous. So check. Oh, yeah, see. That's not good. We definitely don't want that. We definitely have to go in and fix that. So you come here, get your new power up, boom, 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 go through this area, and now you are in this section. You cannot go back at all. Once you've crossed over this thing, you cannot come back. You are in the main game now. So the camera will be up higher. It will actually, the bottom of the camera should be right here, this area here. So that's, again, something we got to fix.